Hey guys, I read all the comments on the previous video, and now I'm back to answer all the questions you had. Okay, more T-Rex comparisons. On the left is the original Bandai toy, and next to that is the current Hasbro Zap T-Rex. Both of those can transform. And then we have the new Super7 T-Rex, and then the Bandai T-Rex. It's not from the Legacy Megazord, it's the one that doesn't transform. When the Zord needs to transform, there are some limitations with what it can look like. When it doesn't have to, it can look a lot more screen accurate, and Super7 did a really good job with that. Personally, I was thrilled when Bandai made this T-Rex, but it always needed a better paint job, or stickers or something. Super7's T-Rex, that is what we saw on TV. I'm fairly certain this is now the most screen-accurate T-Rex in existence. Bandai's definitely looks more like a toy. I was also kind of surprised that Bandai's didn't include the mouth lasers. Here is the Super7 T-Rex next to two of the Dragon Zords. Also, they are doing their own Dragon Zords, so that is, I think, the next wave of Super7. Direct link was in the video description, and I'll put it in this video as well if anybody wants to see it. Well, here's an image of it. It looks like the next wave is estimated for June, and that's Dragon Zord, Pink Ranger, Red Ranger, King Sphinx, and Rita. I really hope King Sphinx and Rita look that good. Those look fantastic. If they're as good as Goldar, I'll be a happy Bruno. The wave after that is Blue Ranger, Black Ranger, Megazord, Finster, and Lord Zed. And Lord Zed actually comes with a throne. Well, the throne is sold separately, but it's part of this wave. Direct links are in the video description right below the video. Next, we'll look at monsters. This is all Lightning Collection. And here's Hasbro Monsters with Super7 Goldar. Lightning Collection, Super7 Goldar. Lightning Collection, Super7 Goldar. Super7 Goldar with Lightning Collection putties and tangas. And then here's a Super7 putty. Alright, now let's dig up our Bandai Legacy figures and see how those look with Super7 figures. Well, and Hasbro. Here is Lightning Collection Goldar with Bandai Legacy Green and White Rangers. And here's Bandai Tommy with Super7 Goldar. Legacy Green Ranger, Super7 Green Ranger, Lightning Collection Green Ranger. I'm going to swap the Super7 and the Hasbro helmets. See the difference? It sort of works. The Lightning Collection head is very loose on the Super7 body, and the Super7 head, I'm afraid to force it anymore. It doesn't really fit, but it sort of sits there. Alright, now I swapped them back. Here are the Bandai Legacy figures with Super7 Goldar and Putty, and same figures plus Super7 Green and Lightning Collection Green. And here's Lightning Collection Goldar as well. I think SH Figuarts are smaller than people remember. I would stick to Lightning Collection if you're looking for monsters for those. Moving on to Morphers, here is the coin that came with the T-Rex Dinozord from Super7. And here are a bunch of Morphers. If you own the original 93 Power Morpher, or the Japanese version, or the Legacy Morpher, you own a screen-used TV prop. How cool is that? In nearly every single season of Power Rangers going all the way back to Mighty Morphin, they use the toys for the Morphers. Here's Bandai's original 93 Morpher. The Super7 coin really doesn't fit in there. It does fit very nicely in your Legacy Morpher. You're going to have to secure it with sticky stuff of some kind. That is doable, but it doesn't snap in like the coins that come with it do. And then here's Hasbro's Lightning Collection Morpher, and it kind of works, but works better with a Legacy. Again, you'd have to secure it, and it sticks out a little more with Hasbro's. Legacy Morpher is the winner here. Here is a look at various coins together. You can tell from the back, the ones that say Power Rangers, those are Legacy. The blank plastic looking one is the original Bandai, the one with the helmet is Hasbro, and then of course the last one is our new Super7 coin. Actually, let me work this in too. On the right is an actual prop from the show. It's a resin copy of the toy coin, and sometimes for that coin they would use Velcro. Personally, I'm still a fan of the way I do it, which is I use that blue sticky stuff. It's got a couple of different names depending on where you get it. You might know it as Fun Tack. Personally, I just call it Glunk. I think that's a good name for it. I'll put a link for anybody interested. I've never had a coin fall out. It's really stuck in there, but it does come off. It doesn't damage the Morpher. I give it a big thumbs up. Super7 Goldar is a great size for your Bandai Build-A-Figure Megazord. Here's Super7 Goldar and Super7 Green Ranger attacking the Megazord. Uh-oh, Goldar's in trouble now. In my previous video, you saw one of my wings broke on Goldar. I since glued it. Seems to be okay now. Alright, let's try again. That is one sexy Goldar. Alright, I'm able to move the wing around. It seems to be holding. Good. I haven't talked to anyone from Super7 yet, but someone else in the comments said they ordered from them directly. They had a Goldar issue, and Super7 sent them a return label, and they're going to send a replacement. So that's good to know. Alright, I think this more than covers comparisons, but if anyone still has further questions, check us out on Patreon. I could do more comparisons over there. And I'm just going to include the previous video at the end of this video for everyone that hasn't seen it yet. Oh no! I dropped Goldar, and he fell right on the broken wing and it broke. Alright, I'll clue it again. Hang on, I just found one more comment asking for SOC comparison. Again, that's something I would do on Patreon. I don't want to take this apart otherwise, but here's the Megazord at least. Alright, I think that officially answers every single question I've seen in the comments of the previous video. Anything else, please check us out on Patreon, I'll do it there. But I will include one more shot over here of just a ruler so you can kind of get an idea of how tall these various figures are. Alright, now here's the previous video if you missed it. Hey guys, here's the first wave of the Super 7 Ultimate figures. First we'll take a look at Tommy. Super 7 likes to give you a lot of accessories. You'll have a lot of different display options. You get some fully painted brand new things, and then they give you like the automorphin type weapons that we had with the original release. One of the options is the shiny gold chrome shield. Does anyone recognize this sword? This is the Sword of Power from Season 2. Tommy tricked the other Rangers into summoning it when he was under Zed's control, and then fought Robogoat to get the sword back. This is the first figure to ever come with the Sword of Power accessory. Next we have a weapon that I'm sure is a lot more well known, which is the Sword of Darkness. Heh, I like that. Alright, now who remembers Tommy using this gun? It happened. This is another Season 2 episode, Green No More Part 2. Tommy let Turban Shell eat him, and then he took the gun into his stomach and started blasting from inside. Take that, Turban Shell. This is another accessory that never had a toy before. And of course, Tommy comes with his fully painted Dragon Dagger, because the Dragon Zord's not going to summon himself. Well, I don't think he is anyway. And then here's the figure with the chrome shield and the Automorphin style Dragon Dagger, if you want it to look more like your Automorphin figure from the 90s, or the 8-inch figure too. I love that he also comes with a Morpher, and also nice Morpher detail on the belt. And then we've also got head sculpts. So here's Evil Green Ranger Tommy. Can anyone else still smell this alley? These heads feel a little bit more cartoony or stylized versus the Lightning Collection. And then here's non-psychotic Tommy. There'll be some comparisons later on in the video, stay tuned. Alright Goldar, you have our power coins. Now give us back our parents!
You fools! Did you really think I'd return them back to you? What for? I intend to destroy the world!
Oh, please hold it for the end, but yes, this is an unbelievable figure. Yeah, this is a gorgeous figure of Goldar. Beautiful gold, lots of paint. Look at the sword, but I have bad news. One of the wings broke. For some reason, this piece is stuck. It should be able to move like this one. This is the one that's still good. I'll try to figure out what step 2 is here and then post an update later. So that is certainly unfortunate, but I'm still just kind of obsessed with this figure of Goldar. I mean, I saw images of all these figures before, but I just didn't realize quite how nice it was until I actually had it in my hand. Even with my broken wing, I give this Goldar a big thumbs up. Next, we've got a Putty, and the Putty comes with little Putty accessories. I think we all remember the Pumpkinhead Putties from the Pumpkin Wrapper episode. Then they give you this thing, which is pretty funny. I believe this is from No Clowning Around, right? And then here's Football Putty. I like that. That's from episode 58, Football Season. That's what this foam thing is, and there's a little Velcro in the back, and then the jersey goes over the foam thing.
I like that.
That's what I said. Here's Mia.
Here I am.
To turn your Rita Putty into a Zed Putty, they do give you these Z-bands for the knees and the Z-vest. There we go. You can choose whichever head you want for your Putty. I love this one. This is, of course, from the Wild West episode, Wild West Rangers Part 2, when the Putties were dressed as cowboys. That's pretty fun. This wave also includes Yellow Ranger, which is both Trini and Aisha. You get the power daggers. Trini comes with the Deandra flowers. Can anyone name the mountain they came from? Look at the detail on the Blade Blaster. And you get all 3 modes. the blade, the gun, and for the holster. You also get the crystal. You get the power morpher. If you're one of the cool kids, you can hold it upside down. Trini comes with Mr. Tickle Sneezer. That's a fun little accessory. And then, of course, you get your Trini civilian head and your Aisha civilian head. Yellow Ranger also includes the original Bandai Blade Blaster and the original Bandai Automorphin Power Daggers. Shiny silver. And then big box for the last one. This is the Tyrannosaurus Dinozord. Non-transforming, which means it can look really good because it doesn't have to transform. Yeah, that's a good-looking Tyrannosaurus Dinozord. He's got articulation and lots of paint on him, and he's got replaceable hands. 2 little tiny Red Rangers are included, and the mouth opens and closes. You could have him take a bite out of Goldar. The T-Rex stands up like this, just the way you saw on TV, but if you wanted him to be more like that, kind of like we saw in the Dino Team Up on Beast Morphers, you could turn the neck around and then the head back around like that, and then you could pose him like that. Here are the Lightning Collection Zords, and here's the Super7 T-Rex in place of the Lightning Collection. It fits pretty well, but no, it will not transform. How easy do the hands come off? Let's see. I give the T-Rex a very big thumbs up as well. So that is your first wave of Power Ranger Super 7 Ultimates. Overall, I would say I'm more impressed than I thought I was going to be, even though I already know they do good work, because as I'm sure a lot of you guys know, I also collect turtles. Here's Leo the Sewer Samurai with Goldar and Tommy. They could have a battle. Or be friends, I don't know. Alright, here are a few comparisons. Super 7 left, Hasbro on the right with the Lightning Collection. Here's the original Bandai Automorphin on the left, Super 7 on the right. I don't have my 8-inch Green Ranger handy, so Kimberly's gonna have to stand in here. Hasbro's Lightning Collection Tommy is holding both Dragon Daggers. Super 7 is the one that's more painted. And here's Super 7's Yellow Ranger holding both of the Blade Blasters. They're roughly the same size, actually, so they can swap weapons. Here's Hasbro's Lightning Collection Tommy holding the Super 7 Blaster. Who can name 2 episodes where Tommy handled a blaster in some form? Hasbro, Super 7. Hasbro still did a really good Goldar figure, but this is really something else. And I love that he's got the replacement head with the open mouth. Still hoping for an open mouth from Hasbro. Goldar's got the box for the power coins. That opens, and 5 power coins are inside. Goldar also comes with 5 badges of darkness for your putties. It's putty time! Taking these things apart always scares me, but minus my issue with Goldar, it's been pretty easy. And then you slide the vest on. There we go. And then the T-Rex comes with this. It's metal. It's actually kind of heavy. So I was wondering if it would fit in a morpher. It actually does. You'd have to use some sticky stuff to secure it, because it will fall out. It will just sit in there. No. I like this, and I believe the Dragon Zord is going to come with one as well. I think that mostly covers it, at least for now. I'll probably be back with these with another video. They're kind of different from the Hasbro figures, and they're bigger and more expensive. And you get a lot more accessories, and the accessories are nicely detailed. Love that. Goldar is surprisingly posable. I really love this Goldar. I put these things back on for now, and I'll try to figure out the wing. But really, really awesome Goldar. Those were the Super 7 Ultimates. They also have these. I like these. I tried to avoid them. Here they are. And now, the boxes are very happy. I'm trying to reduce boxes, but I don't know. I kind of don't want to open these. I already have a Rita that I did open, and now I'm sort of sorry that I did, because I don't know. And then look, on the back, they've got all the figures. I love when they put all the figures on the back of the box. I loved when Ninja Turtles did that, and you see the paint on Saba showing up? Like really, really nicely painted. They got all the black on the head. Look at that. There's also a Tiger Zord. Did I mention I love this Goldar? I would like to thank Super7 for sending these figures for me to review. Please note, I was not paid to make this video, nor was I asked or told what to say. As always, all thoughts and opinions remain my own, and as you guys can see, if something does break on me, I still show it to you. This is an honest review. And I'll say once again, be careful when swapping parts. These are intended for adult collectors, these are not for kids. Alright, ending here. Thank you guys for watching. I'll be back with more good videos. Please subscribe, hit the bell and notifications, all that fun stuff. Stay tuned for more good videos, and good night. I'll stick these here at the end if anybody wants to pause the video and read them. These are from the back of the boxes.